my name, you will find Warren Lesak, my Facebook, my blog, maybe a few poems that I wrote during my angst-ridden teen years, and about a dozen obituaries for people named Warren Lesak. Warren Lesak, 1945 to 2008. Warren Lesak, 1967 to 2010. Warren Lesak, 2009 to 2009. So I was quick on that one. I'm Jewish. I know it doesn't really show, except where it counts. And I've always thought there should be a Jewish version of The Lord of the Rings. It would be about a young man named Shlomo Bagenstein and his quest to sell the ring. Hobbits would be actually a race of Orthodox Jewish rabbits that I call Rabbites. And the story of Lord of the Rings would be Shlomo and his Rabbite friends traversing Middle Israel trying to find the best price for the ring. I have this tendency, perhaps being Jewish, to assign random and arbitrary values to things. For example, if you look at that chair, you see a chair and I see $20. If you look at the faux brick on the wall, you see the faux brick, I see $2 a square foot. If you look at your boyfriend or girlfriend, you see them, I see $200 an hour. You see your grandparents, I see a life insurance policy about to cash in. You see a kid walking down the street, I see $50,000 on the black market. It's $100,000 if you sell them one organ at a time. Volume pricing. I want to tell you all a secret, because this is the best venue to come out with all my secrets. I have not come out to my parents yet as straight. Let me explain. My mother has this vision for me and my brother. I have a younger brother. We would both be young, successful, well-adjusted young men. My brother would be a chef, I would be an architect. And we'd both be gay. You can ask her why she wanted this. The worst day of my mother's life so far was when my brother got married to a woman. It broke her heart. Even when we were young, she taught us about the birds and the birds. She explained, when a man and a man love each other very much, and they want to express that love physically, this is how they do it. And she had diagrams and pictures and even just the other day, she came up to me and said, Warren, when are you going to bring home a nice Jewish boy? Maybe an interior decorator? Maybe a fashion designer? Still breaking her heart. How do you approach heterosexuality to your parents who want you to be gay? All she wanted was a gay architect's son. I'm not an architect. I failed that. I'm not gay. It's going to break her heart. And actually, because of this, when I lost my virginity to a girl for the very first time, it was one of the most awkward experiences of my life. I learned about the birds and the birds. I didn't know it was supposed to go in the vagina. She stopped me halfway through and said, what are you doing? I'm trying to have sex with you. That's not how you do it. Well, how are you supposed to? In the front. Oh. Nobody ever told me that. My friends want me to. Oh my God. Ma. I did not notice you there. You've been here all this time?
Only for the Jewish girl.
You might want to sit down for this. I'm straight. I'm sorry. I know you always wanted a gay architect's son, and I wish I could have been that for you. But I'm not. But thanks for watching. My friends, they want me to get a pet. They think it will help build character. I've always thought animals were only good for eating, but in the spirit of trying, I got my first pet, good old college try. I got myself a hamster. I called it Bobo. Bobo was not a full meal. Then I got myself a parrot. I named him Carl. Carl did not taste like chicken. Finally, I got myself a cat. I named him Cat. Cat did taste like chicken. He was delicious. The only problem is There is more than one way to skin a cat, and none of them work when he's squirming. It was one of the most frustrating experiences of my life trying to get to the end. But speaking of pets, actually, my most recent pet, a parakeet named Jimmy, he died the other day. I didn't eat him. It was suicide. I came home. I saw him hanging from a rope in his cage. I didn't even know he knew how to make a noose. He doesn't have hands. He can't get out of his cage with a rope. How did he do this? It was a perfectly formed noose. He left a note at the bottom of his cage. I imagine that my parakeet Jimmy was also bilingual because he wrote it in chicken scratch. I would have imagined it would have been in parakeet scratch. I couldn't understand it either way. Speaking of my parents still, they always wanted me to carry on the family line. A very big tradition. They want me to do the same jobs they did. So I saw the light and I lost my train of thought. So I wanted to get the same job they had. I've been a prostitute for 5 years now. It is the most fulfilling job of my life, night after night after night. And I want to tell you, Ma and Pa, that I'm an equal opportunity servicer. I have serviced men and women. Everything I know, I learned from you. Thank you.
That's my favorite.